We're at the conclusion of turn 3, about to start into turn 4. Let's talk about what happened. The Necrons move forward. Not a lot of firing on their phase, but they were trying to make their way to the various objectives. Then the Imperial Fist came back, pushed up the scout squad and the tactical squad, and finally got in and took out the Necron warriors that were right here. A lot of firing from here against these guys back here, but unfortunately to no avail. The whirlwinds shot into the Necron warriors in the center of their deployment area and killed a couple. But of course we'll be back, so who knows actually how many are gone. And then the scout squad kind of came around the corner of the building and fired up. I was afraid I was out of assault reach, and I actually was. It was approximately 6.5 inches between these two guys, so I'm glad I didn't hold off for the assault phase and just fired pistols and my plasma cannon. Took out 4, but again, we'll be back. This is turn 4. This might be the conclusion of the game, just due to time, but with Dale's permission, this will be round 4 for the 30K rule, regardless. And he's giving me a north-south. That's a yes. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up turn 4 here, and we will see what happens. We're at the end of round 4. We decided that this is going to be the conclusion of the game because of time restrictions. The game resulted in a tie. The Iron Fist had this objective. They also had this objective right here. No?
I'm just doing it.
Okay. The Necrons had this objective here, which they teleported into at the last minute, as well as this objective here. Now, this objective over here, the entire huge scout squad rushed in, caused 1 casualty. Necrons caused 1 casualty. They're locked in combat. This is about as true a tie as one can get. But it kind of adds to the fluff because the Imperial Fist had to fight the Necromedia, whatever the GW guys called, which effectively are Necrons, on Mars for 2 consecutive rounds. So Dale and I are adding a whole bunch of fluff about, again, the Void Dragon being found on Mars, and that's the reason that they're there. The next game that we're going to have is a huge apocalypse mission to see if the Necrons can get the Void Dragon free.